18 of the world's wealthiest countries, along with the European Union, are coming over to India this week for the G20 summit in New Delhi. And guess what? China is not showing up. It is on a mission to sabotage India's G20 presidency. Before the summit, China has taken two major steps against India. First, it issued a new map which claimed many parts of India as Chinese territory. The map showed India's Arunachal Pradesh and Aksai Chin Plateau in Ladakh as China's part. And second, just days ago, China made it clear that President Xi Jinping would not attend the meeting. In fact, the Chinese did not even reveal the reason why exactly Jinping is not coming to India. We all know there is some sort of competition going on between India and China as to who will lead the Global South. Now, what is Global South? It refers to countries often characterized as developing, less developed, or underdeveloped. Now, by jeopardizing India's G20 summit, China wants to spoil this moment of pride for India. China's agenda is to make this summit so controversial that people talk more about the controversies than the summit itself. But that is just one aspect of the whole story. There is definitely more to it than what meets the eye. Apart from the G20 summit, Xi is also not attending the ASEAN summit. Not to mention that by releasing the wrong map at the wrong time, China has also rubbed the ASEAN countries the wrong way. But some also argue that Jinping might be facing a lot of domestic issues. For example, just last month he carried out a massive purge campaign in the military. In two high-level meetings, Xi told his loyalists that there were some problems in the party that must be resolved. And as per Financial Times, he also instructed his comrades to ensure that the military remains under the party's thumb. So one can say Jinping might be facing some challenge from inside the military, right? Not to mention that the senior commander of the PLA, that is People's Liberation Army, the Chinese Army Rocket Force, last month died in mysterious circumstances. And who can forget that China's missing foreign minister, who was later fired and replaced by the previous foreign minister, is still missing. Xi Jinping indeed went to Johannesburg to attend the BRICS summit as it was a more comfortable room for China to be in. But he could have very well faced tough moments in India and the ASEAN summits as these two are generally West dominated. But will that strategy work for China? Can simply skipping these international summits help Jinping avoid embarrassment? The answer is no. It will only isolate China even further. Take Indian Prime Minister Modi for example. He went to G7, he went to White House and then France, and then he arrived in South Africa, Greece, and now he is hosting the G20 summit. He will then land in Indonesia to attend ASEAN summit. While Modi is dominating the global stage, Xi Jinping is nowhere to be found. It also coincides with China's economic fall and India's dramatic rise. Thanks to the continuous fall in China's economy, now some experts even believe that it may never overtake the US economy. According to Bloomberg, it will take until the mid-2040s for China's GDP to exceed that of the US, and even then it will happen by only a small margin before falling back behind. So that is all. While China and Xi Jinping might aspire to contain India's rise as the leader of the global south, they actually might end up hurting themselves so badly that recovery might seem impossible. Thanks for watching outright. Now you can subscribe to our channel for more such insightful videos on world affairs. See you in the next video.